I was sitting here scrolling through my news feed on Facebook and I came across this and I just wanted to share it with someone out there. The page is called Jekyll Doesn't Hide. It's a really good page. They have a lot of inspirational stuff, but they also have a lot of funny stuff. And it's a person with their arms spread out, and it's like smoke, ashes rising up, like a phoenix, I guess. It says, "You will emerge from this nightmare more powerful, beautiful, and resilient. It can be hard to remember this when you feel like the shell of a person you once were. Trust and believe you are capable of overcoming so much more than you think." I just wanted to share that. There's someone out there, 2 people, 20 people, 20,000 people, going through a narcissistic, abusive relationship right now and wondering how they're going to survive. Maybe they've just been discarded. Maybe a month has passed or 2 and they're at rock bottom in their life. They are scratching to overcome the abuse and the damage, the aftermath. Just like I was 3 years ago. I was scratching out an existence. I was trying to survive. My body, my mind, it all went into survival mode, and I couldn't think about the future at all. I was lucky to think about the day-to-day, but I overcame it, and I'm still working on it. I mean, there are times that I have memories pop up, and even sometimes when I have doubt about who he was, what he was, our relationship. Sometimes I wonder if I was too hasty in ending things and walking away. Even though I had been discarded, I wasn't ever really discarded. I was put in storage and I was held there. I was kind of like held on the end of a leash. It was kind of like, I think in terms of throwing a rubber ducky into the water and watching it bob up and down on the water, but you still have a string tied to it, so it's not going very far. You don't want to play with it. You may take that string and tie it to a tree or something on the pier, but you keep it bobbing in the water, and when you want to play with it, you go pull the string and pull it back up. And that's the way a narcissist does. They don't discard you. They don't throw you in the water and let you wash off. They keep you held on some way, and they try to keep coming back and pulling you back out of the water and using you and then tossing you back. And of course, they always make you believe it's your fault, and they always make you believe that you did something to lead to it. And if you're going through a narcissistic relationship, you already know the way that they treat you, and you already know the traits and the behaviors and all that. So I'm not going to go deep into that. I just wanted to share that little quote. Sometimes I come across these little things, and it reminds me of what I've overcome. It reminds me of how far I've come and where I'm at today compared to where I was at 3 years ago, or even 2.5 years ago when this relationship ended, and I was kind of left floating in the water, and I had to pick up the pieces. And between trying to work and trying to find a place to live and trying to overcome the embarrassment and the shame and the ridicule and the smear and all that, and the sickness that I went through, which I've talked about all this stuff in my playlist, my relationship with a narcissist, that's public and open to anyone who wants to go and listen to it. You'll hear my shocking, abusive story and how I was treated. And I shared my story, and it isn't anonymous. The videos are just like this one. They're black. You may see some background, a little image here and there, a flash, but I keep it quiet and anonymous, the names and the people, because I don't want to damage innocent people that were kind of involved in this by no fault of their own, and I don't want to cause further damage to them. My dog's playing with a squeaky toy, so that's what you hear in the background. But I just wanted to share that because today my life is not perfect. I have a job that I'm not insanely crazy about, but I'm working. I have a relationship with someone who's 199,000 million degrees different than my ex, who is a narcissist. And I have a roof over my head and food in my belly, and it's just it's not an exciting, fun-filled life of jetting off to some exotic island or something, but it's a good life. And 3 years ago, I didn't even know if I was going to survive, through my pain and the stress and the destruction that was put upon me by the relationship that I fought to get into and then fought to get back out of. But I wanted to share that. It was just something that came up, and every day I'm reminded, and every day, and I want to share this with whoever needs to hear it out there. Every day, something better happens. Something, you're going to have your heartaches, and you're going to have your memories, and you're going to have the times when you're angry, and you're going to go through all those emotions. And for some people, it takes a lot longer to get through it, and some people can't never get away from these people because they're family members or they're, a child together. I have a friend right now who's been trying to get a divorce from her ex for over a year, and he keeps dragging it out because he's just wanting to punish her and hold on and just cause more problems for her. And, it's just, there's always somebody, there's always going to be a job that something's going to happen at your job that you're not crazy about. But at the end of the day, you're going to be happy because you are no longer under the mind control or the physical control or the sexual abuse or the emotional and psychological abuse of a narcissist who is trying to control your life. And that in itself is worth all the struggle it's worth it to never look back. Just don't look back. And just be glad that these people are out of your life. And don't, I'm not going to give advice that I myself didn't follow. And I didn't follow advice that I heard about and read about and listened to on the videos about not falling for the Hoover, because I did several times. And I had to learn the hard way that this person was the same person that I had always been and always will be. And the day that dawned on me was a really good day. And I've moved on. And I just wanted to share this little quote because I know someone out there right now is dealing with a person that they really just want to get out and away from. And just stay true to your heart. Stay true to the voices in your head that are telling you that this person, that there's something wrong with them, that if you go back, it's going to get worse. And just stay true to healing and getting better. And don't look back. They're always going to be stuck in their time warp. I've said this once and I'll say it again. A narcissist is stuck in a time warp. They will use nostalgia and memories and the happy times to try to rope you back in. But the time warp that they're stuck in with you, at whatever age and at whatever time that you spent together and whatever your relationship was with them, they're stuck in a time warp with someone else at a different time period in their life. They're stuck in a time warp with many people. Every person that they encounter in their lives, a relative, a loved one, a lover, a co-worker, or whoever it is, they're stuck in a time warp with those people. And when they run into you or they try to reach out to you, they're trying to pull you back into that time warp. But you have to move on and go on. because you can't stay stuck in the past. You can't stay stuck in a time warp. Leave them there. Leave them there to dwell and to walk around in circles and to never heal and to never get better. And you keep on going. And one day, hopefully you never hear from them, and hopefully you never have to deal with them. But if you ever do, 10 years, 5 years, 40 years, however long it is, and you run into them, you'll see that they're still the same person. They're still stuck in the same sickness and the time warp while you've moved on and healed and went on with your life. And that's the best advice I can give to anybody, including myself. So have a great evening.